Я сделал. Вступительный ролик сенатора играет.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name?
Ебать.
Can you tell me your name?
Не понял. А почему игра 10-го года выглядит как игра 20-го года?
Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Ну, поехали.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good.
Ебать.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
А, блять. Ебать. Чувствительность, сука, это все в меню, блять. Ебать. Копался в настройках, ничего не меняется, а потом я зашел в игру. А, нахуй, блядь. Поехали, сука. Я сейчас нахуй доскребу, блядь. Все, пошли. Так.
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Ну, ладно, давайте так.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay, how about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Блять, что выбрать-то?
All right, I guess that about does it. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Так, у нас 12 минут. Ничего себе здесь. Здесь оружие изнашивается. Хуя себе. Ишен. Сопротивление урону, состояние, легкое, среднее, тяжелое. Нить тоже нужно. Интересно. Ammunition is used by almost all guns in Nigeria, but by other weapon types.
Welcome back.
What in tarnation? Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Охуеть.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. It's on the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
А шаг наших, да? Бега у нас нет, правильно я понимаю?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Че, нам обратно бежать?
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Я прошел мимо. Куда? На нахуй. А, это, блядь, все, я понял, я забыл. Это у нас задание на зачистку. А вот это не то случайно, я? Нет? Лопение, блядь, мы возьмем. А вот он. Скопическое растение.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Окей. Так, теперь нам куда-то... Куда-то нам надо вот сюда, да? Ох, ебать. Тут будет Спринг Cemetery. Парк Скорпион.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to... Get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
I'm not taking sides.
Come on. Watch out! Fuck
I'm not
this.
taking sides.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I'm sure I've got something you like. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Looks like our little town got itself dragged and died. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all... If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. There's always something interesting going on.
Окей, я понял. I think the answer and the Legion both wanted them. Okay, goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Хорошо. Ой, блядь, она заблокированная. Сейф. Так, ну, когда этого мы делали, ищем вот эти штуки. Где? Все, что ли? Добрый народ. О. Так. Ладно, просто я еще что-то пропустил. Далее. Мини-слайдинг. Блять. Welcome to level 2. Скилл поинтов, епа. Сейчас понадобится 100%. Да. Да, что такое? Он гей, открытый. Он открытый гей, да. Но он шнап открытый гей. Ебать, что это? Потеряли карму. Да похер, блядь. О, шотган. Где тут выход?
Hello.
Здорово. О, ночь. Хуя. Так. Куда нам дальше? Куда-то сюда, да? Ух ты ж. Ебать.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth it. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay. Ебать. Что это, 33? И калибр идет 22, да? Подождите. А вот все, вот тут ценник. Все, блядь. Так, 22 калибр нам нужен. Да выяснится, что у него такого нет, блядь. Cash round. Goddamn. Ну, короче, ладно. Будем иметь это в виду. Ладно.
Another satisfied customer. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Понял.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Понял, хорошо.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Окей, понял.
Take it easy now.
You good?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Чё, блядь?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? Yeah.
Давай, мразь.
What is it? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Ебло открывается, ну, логично.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere. And Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Premise the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear. but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Hello.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Блять.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up.
Я понял. Ну ладно. Пойдем опыть уровень, хули нам делать-то еще. Так. Будь здоров, ЖЖ.
Hey there.
Куда, блядь? А, сюда. Ну так хули.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Так, окей.
Be careful out there.
Howdy.
Я радио не. У меня было радио, правильно? А вот оно. Так, и что с этим делать надо? Блять. Привет, Вик. Давно тебя в чате не видел. Как дела? Так, баста трек. Что мы можем делать с этим? Типа, блядь. делать? Ладно, потом разберемся, пусть будет отмечено так. О, и чё, и как работает? Новая видюха. Летишь. Так, блин. Я стык, блядь, промина. Ну так. Запускай, дорогой. Оффаут. Ух, ебать. А, это биби. Это бибиган, я понял. Полезный. Ну, продай только если. Ой, изипит. Подождите. А, стоп. Мы подходили. Нам отказал. Хватает скилла. Оусевс. Должно быть 25 на 17. Думаю, если ты протестишь... что такое? Я думаю, если ты протестишь на каком-нибудь типа Battlefield и Ark Raiders, вполне себе может. Так, а это мы к доктору пришли. Доктор. Здорово.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can... Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just... Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
О, спасибо. Доктор.
Sure.
Doctor's back, restore all body parts. Серьезно? Это урод. Стимпак 1 за 105. Оба, нет, давай, пока нахуй. А, вижу. Вон ты пошел в Ark Raiders.
You take care now.
Так, с этим мы договорились. Дальше надо еще туда вернуться. Блять, какое счастье, что она грузится за секунды просто. Такой кайф. Ой, стоп. Туда надо сходить, к чату. Дядя, просыпайся.
You looking to buy some supply? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Yeah, let's go.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and... If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. Word of advice. Behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Okay.
Take it easy now.
И с NVIDIA, короче, какой прикол есть. С Питом, да, опять договориться на Мита должны опять. Что сколы. А, у нас только... Блять, у нас это появляется только когда мы прокачиваемся. Все, точно. Дурак. Так, окей. Короче, насчет NVIDIA обязательно надо чекать, когда драйвера выходят. И они обязательно должны быть up-to-date. 100%. Потому что как только у меня, например, что-то не обновлено, выходит обнова, у меня что-то не обновлено, мне сразу все лагать начинает. Я хуй знаю, как они это делают. Ощущение, как будто, типа, они как с айфонами, блядь. Типа, айфоны, когда выходят новые, старые тормозить начинают. Я, типа, хуй знает. Так, ну с ACB-то мы не договоримся, походу. Ладно, давайте сейв сделаем. Блять, ну сохраняет он, кстати, долго прям. Да похуй. Так. Или пойдем обратно теперь к Ринго. Доброе утро, блядь. Подожди. Стали у него тут валяется. Еще один здесь. О, доктор Сбэк, ебать. Ты че взял, блядь? Какой-то, блядь, шок, блядь, что?
So what's going on?
You here for now?
All right.
Так, окей. А что у нас? Просто вернуться к нему теперь стоит точка... Base beats dynamite. Ганы точить. Не пойму. Так, давайте поспеем, может днем пойдем. Этот дом заколочен. Кто залез? Enough chemical chems. Anyone has knowledge. Facts. Ох, нихуя. Так, значит, или единицу нельзя. Где?
How are you holding up? I don't see... I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. You take care now.
Так. И поспать-то можно, блядь. Где? Что за шняга здесь за здание? Может, у Виктора какая работа есть?
Howdy, partner. Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. Happy trails!
What's the plan? Are we ready? All right. I'll just wait here until you come get me. What's the plan? All right, I'm ready.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever...
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't... Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy now.
Пошел нахуй.